say, if your body could say something to you, what it would say? Like, suppose it's talking to you, Devi. So what it would say?
I think I never listen to my body, so I don't even
It's
know what to
really,
say.
it's really essential for most of us if our body could talk, because well, yeah, we take it for granted that sometimes that we push it through, but everything has a limit. Sometimes we test those limits, is what I believe. Is it good to test those limits, or what are those limits? We don't know. So, yes, Dr. Asha is live, I guess.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So, most of them are excited if body could talk. So, on a lighter note, what would your body say to you? I was asking Devi the same thing, not on the
Okay.
context, but if it could talk to you, what it would say to you at this particular moment?
I love you.
Oh, that's nice. When you're treating it right,
Because
your
since yeah, since 5 days I'm pulling myself and taking care of my body, putting it into the nature. So having
ah,
every bit of fun being with the nature. So definitely my body would have and wonderful delicacies, and so one it's obvious body would tell me I love you.
okay, ma'am. So to start off today's conversation, what it means if body could talks? What does it mean in general or in totality?
In general, body is a tool where our consciousness, our power of mind is channelized. So,
Mm-hmm.
body talks is when you're aware of your body, you will be able to listen to the voice of your body in the form
Hmm.
of pain, in the form of comforts, in the form of behavior, in
Hmm.
the way we approach our attitude, the quickness in learning the skills.
Hmm.
This is how our body talks to us. How much comfortable am I in this body? How can I pull my body? Say, like day before yesterday, we were supposed to climb around 200 steps and we did not think twice.
Yeah.
Age did not, was not at all in the mind, or, strength, how much strength, and I'm already of this age, will I be able to make it? No. So, body, when it start talking to you, you will go to silence. That is the first symptom.
Hmm.
When you are aware of your body, you will be interacting with your body. There will be no rush
Okay.
of thoughts. You'll be
Hmm.
having that calmest moments with your body, because taking care of the body is no joke and it's a responsibility, because it is the only sadhana where you can listen to your core mind. So
Hmm.
it's very important for us to take care of our body and listen to that voice, inner voice of our body, what it is trying to tell. Most of the times, we do what is pleasure to us. It may not be suitable for the body to function. It cries in its own way.
Hmm.
Say that you would have had lot of French fries, the next day abdominal cramps and the cramps in the calf muscles. It is the way that body is responding to you. Bapre, I'm not able to digest this. This is not my food. Please eat in a smaller quantity.
Hmm.
So quality and quantity matters to the body.
Hmm.
And how do you relate to the body? Through food, the
Hmm.
way we breathe, and the way we see what we see, with whom, what is that we are listening. Everything adds to the strength of the body to make this voice, for a person to listen to this voice. It's very important to with what medium am I connected to this tool. Food
Okay.
might be a medium. The way I breathe
Mhm.
can be a medium. How much water do I drink? Water might be a medium. So, how am I connecting to this body is very much important. That's how I listen to the voice of my body.
So when you say voice of the body, to talk on those lines, what is the language? What is the language of the body that it communicates? Is it through sensations? Is it through some pain or any bodily physiological changes? That what are the language of the body?
Okay. So before that, there is this very small story from Shiva Puran that I would like to take it as an example to support the listeners to understand and relate to what I am speaking. There is this, Shiva, and Parvati has to please him because he has not still accepted her as his wife. So the last task that he gives, or a test that he arranged for her, is to go and take bath. She will smile at him. So such a simple task. I have won over you, have sat in Agni, I have completely immersed in water and had did tapasya for 5 days. Is this really the task? So he will tell her, go and take the bath.
Hmm.
So she will have nice bath and she will come with the best of attire. He'll tell, please go and take the bath. No, I have already. No, go and take the bath. This will happen for several times. All the cloth, every bit of our outfit is on the floor. It is not in the wardrobe but on the floor that she's changing, she's taking bath, she's taking bath. Finally, she will relax. Okay, let me take bath consciously. She will start observing every drop moving on her face. What is it telling you? How is that sparsha on her skin? What is it trying to tell? Every interaction happens with each drop of water.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
she realized, is this the bath he was speaking? So
Hmm.
what happens? A lot of times we are not sensitive to body. We don't listen to the body that is crying inside.
Hmm.
Just because for me to achieve my task, I'm not sleeping. Just because I have to look for my promotion, and it's very important that this year I need to get promoted. So I'm working 24 bar 7 and be neglecting the body, abusing the body.
Hmm.
अंदर के अंदर this body is trying to tell me first it will pose few pains, discomfort.
Hmm.
No, I'm not listening. Wear and tear of muscles, mental and physical muscles. No, I'm not. Unless until I reach the high frustration tolerance, I don't listen to my body. That is when I realize, okay, something is lost, something is a failure, and the body is not able to function. So this
Hmm.
incident in Shiva Puran help us to understand every action that this body does. I need to relate to it.
Hmm.
Bathing is not an action. I see people, I have 5 minutes, I'll take the bath. So bathing is not just cleansing your body, it is going to cleanse your mind as well.
Yeah.
Each drop of water flowing on the body, you need to realize and you need to sense it. Sensation is the first thing. The five senses, the activation of these five senses are very important to relate to this body. When I say
Okay.
voice, it doesn't mean that the body is speaking to you literally with words. It has
True.
its own way to talk to you.
Correct. So sometimes we need to redefine what talk means. It's not just words, it's the conveying of an experience is what
Right.
I can understand from the conversations we are having. So
Yes.
once we are in tandem with the voice and once we are connected with our inner voice of our body, what is the difference or what are the differences that we can notice once we
Mhm.
start listening to that voice?
See, there is a whole lot of process involved. If I am sensitive to my body and if I'm able to observe my body, if I'm able to relate to my body when I'm eating food, if I'm able to consciously observe after food, before food, how are my emotions? Okay. And there is a sensation that I should feel it. Lot of times I lose that sensation. I'm looking at TV and I'm eating my food, and when I'm sleeping also, before sleep, after sleep, and my REM, rapid eye movement, that sound sleep, I'm not even aware. Morning when I get up, I see it's not, I'm not happy to get down off my bed. Still I'm
Mm,
so tired. Okay.
correct.
But when you interact with your body, and when your
Mm-hmm.
body becomes your best friend and you're giving everything for this body to be comfortable, just a guest walking in, we take care of that guest so much. We ask whether they are thirsty, hungry, we sit with them, we interact with them, and we see that they are happy. But what are we doing with the body? Right? So it's very important to interact with your body. How are you feeling morning when you get up and when you are fine with your body, that your body is very comfortable and you are able to carry yourself and you are able to think wisely, you are able to function with lot of passion and you are looking for the day and time and you are having your food, you are liking what you are eating and your body is so much happy with you, then you have had your best friend on this planet. Because body,
Yeah.
as I told you, it is the only sadhana. It is the only sadhana to reach the bliss. So, the five symptoms, as you asked me, what are those five signs if I'm interacting with the body? One is the sensation. You'll be sensitive to the body. A small thing, even before it aggravates, you will know, oh, this
Mm,
is what is happening, and you will start avoiding. You will feel the allergy. You will feel by the looking of that food and presentation itself, you can find your body will tell you, no, I don't need this.
true.
Okay, so when you have the sensations very clear and straight, connected to all your five senses, then you are aware. When you are aware what is good to your body, what is not, then comes the way you take your decisions. Once you are aware, then you mobilize that energy. I want this, I don't want this. I need to exercise, I need to do my yoga, or I need to travel, I need a break. These are the choices that you take, keeping your mind and body as a priority. And
Mm.
once you are able to mobilize the energy, channelize this energy, and make the wise choice, then you will be able to take that right action. You will be able to give that priority to your body. So that's how you see that, you relate to your body, whatever as I told you, the medium that is letting you to function, your power of mind, which is on screen because of this body. This is a canon.
So sometimes what I personally see is in the, urgency to achieve and, to achieve mental health itself, being professional, mental health professionals, it's very important for us to identify that body plays a huge role in maintaining the mental health. When we talk about mental health, we can't exclude the bodily, comforts. People say, oh no, you have to move over it, motivate yourself, go take a trek. A person who has not walked a mile will start rather try, will start the trek means he will give up. And body says, no, boss, it's not my cup of tea. You've not trained me for this. So sometimes we need to listen to the voice, need to get that connection to completely feel, walking towards well-being rather than just
Correct.
taking medicines and filling up with supplements and other things. So what are the few things, day-to-day activities that we can do to establish these connections
Mm-hmm.
that can help us, build a better relationship with our body? It's very important to build a relationship with our body because from whatever you said, I can say that it is the first support system for us. We all
Correct.
talk about external support systems, we all talk about people in our life. We forget how body pushes through to help us do and achieve what we are. What are the few things that we can inculcate in day-to-day life?
Be aware of the biological clock. When I say biological clock, it's not the calendar that I have on the table and start following my routine. I should
Hmm.
experience hunger. I should
Hmm.
experience thirst, So, and I should have a biological clock which I am aware. And when I am thirsty, I'm thirsty. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I cannot teach my body how to be hungry and how to be thirsty. And what works for you, Deepthi, may not work for me. There is no standardized equation in taking care of your body. Your body is your body. It's not mine. And every experiment that is being done on this planet, keeping that average people and the variables belong to 300, 400 research, and that cannot apply to the whole globe, which is carrying crores of people,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So, listening to your body is first identifying your biological clock inside. So,
Hmm.
when you are 8, if you are hungry every day,
Hmm.
okay, then you are listening to your body.
Yeah.
Okay. And also waking up. Nowadays, we have alarms and we have snooze. And after that, we have sub snooze, which is keeps waking us with different voices. But the inner voice should wake you up. If you have decided 4 o'clock that I'm going to wake up, there is an internal biological alarm that has to ring. That's when your mind and body is connected. If you
Correct.
are bringing the external tools to your life to remember the phone numbers, of course, we have plenty today, we can't remember. At least check if you know your mother's number, phone number, father's phone number, those people who are close to you. If you remember that number, that is when you connect your. This is a very small example that I'm giving. There are
Hmm.
plenty to do to connect your mind and body. That is also the third thing, very important. Your mind should know your body should sense the discomfort in the mind. Like
Hmm.
unknowingly, we will see when a child is writing her exam, she feels nausea. Why? Because body is responding, Arey, you're putting so much of pressure on the mind.
True.
There is nothing, no, I can't help, I can't digest your food. Whatever being thrown on me, I need to support your mind now. I have no energy in participating in this process. The entire energy is channelized there. Why do you get migraines? Because when thoughts are pushed, when there is rush of thoughts, okay, that's how your body supports you. It will tell you enough. I'm literally pricking you. Stop doing this. But we continue because we don't know to listen to the biological clock. We don't know to listen to the internal dialogues that body is going to pass to you. So the second thing is body scanning. Whenever you're free, whenever you're less busy, just sleep, shavasana, and start observing what is that your hair telling you, to that of nail telling you, to that of toe speaking to you, the eyelid, the eyebrow, the nose, everything. Start speaking to every small organ in your body, to that of the external senses.
Hmm.
Where is itching? Where is paining? Everything. Spend that 10 minutes to, embrace that moment that you should make your body feel important, right?
Yeah.
So, have you seen, when a female is standing in front of a mirror and this lady is applying her makeup, do you see how the body is enjoying the whole process?
Yeah. When the
Right?
process is being enjoyed, yes, we
Yes,
do
yes.
enjoy that.
And also, especially, art is my favorite way of connecting my body and mind together. So, when I spend my time with art, my body is just jumping out of joy internally. It's not that you take skipping and start jumping. That's a physical exercise, and the body muscles gets relaxed, and you're building your body, and that is healthy. But building your mental muscles also equally important. Body scanning can be a wonderful idea. And
Okay.
the food, the way you prepare your food, who is preparing your food, where this food is getting ready, with what you
Hmm.
are eating this food, the plate that you are serving, to that of the place that you have selected to eat,
Hmm.
everything matters. Anything in this process done in a unconscious level, or when it is just done as a job, definitely it has a bad experience. It's a whole lot of process itself is not good for the body because the body is not knowing what you are doing. Unless until you tell your body, preparing your body is very important. You
Hmm.
can actually sit and talk to your hair. So I'm 47 and if I have this beautiful hair and no dye also, but I talk to my hair. I talk to my hair that you are important to me. How many of us do that? I talk to my nails. Actually, these are all very important. And it is not, and if you go back to our Indian culture, most of the festivals had all this. You
True.
need
Yeah.
to,
It is
yeah, there
imbibed
is a
in our customs.
festival. In Diwali, there is a festival that how to pamper your hair. We say, it is just filling the water, keeping in the pot in a kalash, and we do puja. Okay, so if Kannadigas are watching this, Neer Tumbo Habba. Okay,
Hmm.
so we have this. We the next day we pamper our hair, and the elderly person in the home, bless us on that day, and we take a nice bath, relax. So our Indian culture, whoever has structured it, were not dumps. They did know that body has to be given so much of importance for us to do any kind of sadhana.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my takeaway from today's conversation is that body talks in its own way. It also pampers you as a person, and it also protests when you don't pamper it.
Correct. Correct.
Like, and the idea of pampering is not just going to a salon or going to a spa and getting a massage
Mhm.
once in a while. It is a day-to-day affair, and it is an integral part of your being and lifestyle. That is how you need to pamper and not just make an appointment of pampering session, is what
Correct.
I personally say. And Shravanti has asked a question in the comment. How can I better understand the decision making in all kinds of crucial situation through my body? How is
Okay.
it integrated with my intuition to lead me on my highest path?
See, this is how a beautiful model is been structured in our culture called temples. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
you go to temple has its own architectural, the placements which will help us understand and relate ourselves to the body. First thing is the beauty of the temple. Why do you think there are carvings on the temple? Is only the clairvoyance. This is the intuition related to your vision. So
Hmm.
it is a feast. It is a feast to see how the sculptor has really put his efforts in bringing that beauty to the temples. So once that is done, then we listen the hymns, we listen to the chantings, the shlokas with Shruti, everything in place. That is clear audience. So your
Hmm.
intuitions related to your sense, ear, okay, hearing senses is activated. When you
Hmm.
enter the antarala is the place where we do our prayers. We sit, we watch the deity in the garbhagriha. Okay, so that is what the place is called as antarala. Okay, it's in our spoken language. What is there in your antarala? We ask. So what is hidden inside your emotions? So antarala is the word that is there in the temple architecture. Antarala means where you stand, give up everything, but you are consciously present there.
Hmm.
The silence. Okay, when you are
Okay.
silent, okay, definitely you will be able to feel your body and mind together.
Hmm.
Okay, and number four is Claire Gustance, that is Tirtham and Prasadam. You
Hmm.
know, so you taste it and you will get this taste only in such places. You look for that
Hmm.
Tirtham, you look for that Prasadam. And finally, it is very important that how we breathe. Have you
Hmm.
experienced the heat inside the temple?
True. Yeah,
Yes,
it is
it will slow down your
relatively. Yeah.
breathing. Okay, it will slow down your swasha. The moment you are walking out of the temple, you are actually sweating as if you have run 100 miles, right? You are sweating like anything. And there is a heat that gets generated inside your body which detox your mind and body both. These are the five ways of opening the doors for intuition. Intuition is not the natural exercise. It is not, we are not born, or it is not innate unless until you realize that you are empowered within to do that. So, intuition
Oh.
is silence. Intuition is activating your auditory and visual muscles, and intuition is just observing the nature and being with the nature. So, when there is anything that is going to happen in the family, or you are anticipating something, you can actually find it through your body how much anxious you are. That is
Mm, mm,
the reason. If you go back deeply, if you go back to our culture that is being designed as a custom for marriage, there is something called as haldi, where the
mm,
bride and bridegroom is given the bath, haldi bath, turmeric bath. Why do you think it is? Yellow is the color
mm.
of wisdom. Let
Wisdom.
you live wisely. Let you don't take any kind of hasty decisions because of the stimulation that is happening inside the body.
True.
Let you be together with mind and body together balanced. That is the first thing that is being proposed to the bride and bridegroom in the marriage culture. So it is very important because every ritual, body is involved in a very higher level. And when you travel towards Mangalore during Navaratri, there is Deepa Darshanam and Deepa Namaskaram that happens.
Mm,
Okay, there are, because October is the season where, the uterus gets affected because of the climatic conditions around Shishira Ritu. Okay,
mm,
so that is when you just go around the deepam and you increase the temperature within. Okay, and you will burn because the kind of food that you eat, because you are on fasting.
mm,
Why fasting at that time? Because your body should be taken care that way. Fasting is very important. You should let the
mm.
body feel itself and also connect to the internal organs. There's a whole lot of interaction that happens during the fasting. But fasting is misunderstood in a way that upavas is only for your body. No, it is for your mind also.
You're
You need to do
not supposed to even
fasting
think
both.
about food.
Yes, and also you are fasting in a way that you think that, okay, today I'm fasting and I'm not extremely sorry, I can't work more. That is when you realize that you are fasting on so many things. There's a political fasting happening. There is manipulation fasting happening. There is an aggression fasting happening. You are not aggressive, you are not sad, and you are not even excited of anything. This is where your mind also is given a platform to rethink and re-exercise, restart with whole lot of energy from the next day. And also
Okay.
the presence of moon also matters here. Why do we do this fasting exercise on the 11th day? It's only because of the moon and the moon's effect on the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think
So thank
Shravanti
you.
got her answer, elaborated answer.
Yeah. So she has another question. I think this is something very relevant at this point of time. How can someone who has gone through abuse
Hmm.
begin to reconnect with their body in more loving, accepting, and healthy way? Because we
Okay.
see when a person is a survivor of abuse,
Hmm.
they they take themselves or their body for granted and start
Hmm.
focusing on mind. They see two things differently rather than integrating it. So how do we reconnect with our body when it
See,
is gone through
I
abuse?
see a lot of therapies and exercises that is done straight with respect to the touch, which is a very, very sensitive topic these days. Not everybody is comfortable in getting the touch or touching. So So I understand when a person has already is carrying a trauma related to the body, how do they scan their body? How do they be comfortable in their own skin? There is a slow movements required. First, you need to touch the mind. Then you need to touch the emotions. Then you need to touch your senses. Then comes the body. So for that, I need to heal as a person. My mind, my thoughts that gets generated whenever I think of my body. Do I take my bath? This is my personal experience with my clients. Most of the clients who have gone through abuses doesn't even take bath properly. They don't want to even touch their body in any ways. Yeah.
Mm,
So touching their mind is important. It's an absolute case study which requires professional help and handholding on daily basis. Follow-ups. These are all very important. Just like that, gyan giving will not help. Touching their mind, touching that sensitive area, and understanding the quality of thoughts that gets generated during that time is very important. Touching
mm,
their emotions. What are those emotions that oozes out when they think of their body or any body? Exposure
mm,
therapy would be a suggested therapy, because the practicing of this therapy is a very slow movement that first the person will experience it as an imaginary process. Their
mm,
emotions, their outburst and overwhelming emotions are observed, and that becomes a very important content in the whole exercise. And once the person is comfortable there, then there is a hypnotic session done with a low vibrations and then high vibrations. And once the person is comfortable, they are led to touch their body first and ask them, probe into their personal routine, set the routine. There are the food that aggravates this mindset as well, like ladies' finger.
mhm,
Okay, right? So put them on proper regimens with proper sit with the food therapist, talk about it, understand their tridoshas, scan their aura, understand where there are broken auras. For this, you need to get trained. Training is very important. And
okay.
put them on conscious exercises like giving them the open mandala and tell them this is the body of yours, which is being spread like this design. How do you color your body? Which
Mm, mm,
colors do you use for your body? And
mm,
then giving them stencils and slowly helping them to just hold their own hand and you touching them slowly, first finger, how air touch, and then, literally touching their hand and asking them how they feel. It's a very, very sensitive and slow process, but this is possible.
okay. Okay, thank you, Dr. Asha, for addressing the questions of Shravanti and others. So, thank you for your time, and I hope the audience have gained a very new perspective about body in itself. The concept of body, it's not just a collection of four limbs and few sensations organs. It is a entity in itself. So let's connect with that entity and let's rebuild our relationship with ourselves through bodily conversations. Thank you and have a nice weekend
You
and see
too.
you next week.
Yeah, I thank all the viewers and I request all the viewers to bring your friends, bring your family because we are trying to educate
Yeah.
and let's talk.
Let's discuss
Thank
more
you.
on every topics we introduce. Thank you all.
Thank you.